Hey everyone, Shellraiser44 here. Welcome to my channel. I appreciate you stopping by. Basically what I'm up to here is I'm going to be doing some dailies in Guild Wars 2. The three dailies that I'm going to take care of are the Kryta Miner. Very easy one to get here. I'm going to head on over to the Overlord's waypoint, Overlord Camp waypoint. Gonna bust in here, run through, and basically go get the vein that's up in the tent up here. The thing is, when you get up there, you really never know if you're going to be running into a silver vein or an iron vein. It'd be nice if it's iron ore because that's very valuable. Silver is pretty much junk, and the only use for it is to go ahead and basically get this daily done with. So, as I proceed around here, you can see that I'm running into a couple enemies here and there. There's always some action going on in this place. I tend to, instead of just running in, bringing all the rock dogs with me, you'll see me take them all down outside here if I can, and then I'll go in and a little bit more strategically take on the enemies inside. So basically, I don't get double, triple, quadruple teamed and get destroyed. I did take the liberty of cutting some of these scenes up a little bit. The progress of the quote-unquote missions here I've left intact, but there's a lot of the running around that I took out, going in between the loading screens, that kind of stuff. So you'll see it jump through pretty well. In real time, it took me about 35 minutes to complete all three dailies. It was a pretty easy day. In addition to the Kryta Miner, we're going to be doing the Crystal Oasis event completer and the Heart of Maguma Vista Viewer. So a couple pretty easy ones. The Crystal Oasis is what took me the longest because, well, I mean, let's face it, it's kind of a wide spread out map, not very many waypoints, and if you haven't explored a ton there, there's really not a lot you can do as far as fast travel goes. So there we go, first daily complete. You're going to see this do a real quick cut to my next location because I didn't feel like showing you me searching through the map to get to the one I wanted. I always go to Verdant Brink whenever it's the Heart of Maguma because there it is. You hit this waypoint, you go walk up this little log on the side, and you get your vista. Very simple, very easy. If anybody has ever played the game before, they know that the daily vistas are not something that you really have to try hard for. It's definitely best just to get her done. So from there, we moved on to the meat of this mission, the Kryta, the Crystal Oasis, where I'm going to be running around looking for events. I considered going over to that mastery point to the west there, but I remembered that that is a pain in the ass and decided not to do it. It's where you have to help the chef create his soup or his special stew or whatever the hell it is and collect ingredients for him. And I'm just not really good at that whole throwing things mechanic where you target and throw them to the guy and all that stuff. And plus I didn't have any swiftness equipped, so there was really no point in me doing it because you got to move fast and you have to be really accurate doing that. But I definitely do need to get the point, but I wasn't going to do it today. So there's me considering it. I'm heading that direction. I'm definitely going to take it on. I'm going to go get it. Here we go. And then yeah, and then cut. We're just going to go this way. So never mind on that. I did spot on the map when I was heading this direction, when there was an event mentioned that there is a vista up here that I don't have. So not that one, I got that one a long time ago. So I took the liberty of getting this vista that'll be coming up here on the map up to the northeast there. I do a lot of running past enemies because it just slows you down. I do stop and harvest a couple things occasionally. Flax is very valuable in the store, the traders forum, so that's why I go there. had trouble deciding which direction I wanted to go. I knew this was probably a bad idea, but I went this way anyway. I was like, F it. And I destroyed my mount, followed my butt, and then I had to start fighting some things. This was Christmas Eve that I recorded this gameplay. It's actually my first effort at recording and then narrating following the gameplay. It's actually kind of nice to be able to sit here, watch it back, remember what I did, and also be able to speak without worrying about attacking. I'm actually viewing it as a spectator and going back over my moves, seeing where I could have been probably a lot more efficient. There's a lot of things that you'll notice about my riding style and ability on the mounts that is a little bit cringy because I'm just not used to the mechanic yet. So I oversteer, I overturn. I oftentimes make decisions like go the wrong direction. As you can see there, I was like, I can make that jump. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. Let me think about it. Waste a little bit more time. Oh gosh, I could have got this whole thing done probably in the about 17 minutes that this video takes, but I did it in twice the time because of all the running around and bullcrap that I do. So, but I did notice that there's a little cave going that direction, so I will return to that later, but I am going to go get that Vista. Now in this case, Vista's not a daily. I know it wasn't required, but it was something that I wanted to get purely because I needed it for map completion. It's a good experience. Gets me a little bit closer to my mastery training being complete, and it really helps out with just knowing kind of the lay of the land and that sort of thing. So a couple good kills in there. Went on up here and got the Vista quick. I should have probably let him run just for the cinematics of it, but we'll worry about that next time. Like I said, it's my first effort at recording and narrating a new video. So, kind of ran around that cliff a couple times just seeing where I could go, and then I remembered that cave opening over here. Then I really wanted to get to it. Hop on the mount. Little bastard's rolling down the hill, hitting my mount. Didn't appreciate that. See a lot of dead guys in there, so that's usually a sign that something interesting is going on back here. But really, I was just going for exploration purposes. And I actually got lucky. When I get in here, there's an event going on. Like, I can make that jump. Just barely. And lo and behold, there's an event going on, so I jumped on in there. Gave him the good headbutt, broke the shield. Started whacking away at him, and I got credit for my first successful event in the zone. And I got hero points gained, which is big time, because I also need to train my new mastery, or my new elite skill that you get with Path of Fire. So I was walking around, checking the area out. I was gonna leave, but then I saw somebody else arrive, and I was like, why don't I take this event on as a whole and see how I do? Because I only jumped in and clipped the end of it there, so I might as well give it a shot. Well, little did I know, this guy's actually pretty fucking tough. And he nails me a couple times and kind of does the immobilization. Takes me a minute to get in the groove here. But once we do, and we get him positioned in a way that we can really get some sticks in on him, it changes a little bit. I went with range just so I could chase him around with shots. He kind of got stuck in there on that rock, which is awesome. So I decided, wait for my opportunity here. Go with the headbutt, take his break bar down about half, start wailing on him with 10,000 damage. Obviously not doing a whole ton of work on him because of the break bar still being active. But keep whacking away. I'm going to get another shot at the headbutt here in a second or two. And I give that to him. Did I notice right away? I didn't notice right away and I got knocked back. But he's poisoned. He's doing this attack where he's knocking you backwards. Every attack going in knocked you back. But his break bar's down. We're starting to wail on him a little bit more. Getting a little bit more help from some more friends popping in. Ooh, big attack. Sweep him out of the way. He goes through with that knockdown again. And he gets stuck on that same rock again. As you can see, his health is dwindling. And we're getting to a point where I think we can finish him off. So I just screw the break bar maneuvers and go in for an attack. There it is. So the best thing about it is because it's an infinite or repeatable event, it actually gave me credit for it twice. So that was 2 events down already. I did not see that event pop up as I was riding through. That probably would have significantly saved me a lot of time, but I got to do this one that was near the end and also very easy. I don't know what I was thinking there. I go up to one of the pups and I try to give it a shot and it doesn't work because you can't target them. But when you do get close and you take a swipe, it's like no damage. So I'm like, okay, well, that's weird. Well, I guess I'll just go attack some stuff, see if something drops that I can pick up. I was like, all right, let's go into this pile over here. And big time attack. So what I realized is the big attack there actually knocks out the pups. I pick one up and take off. Good for me. Especially not knowing what the hell I was doing. I get the opportunity to run right down in here. And like I said, I was bad at that whole throwing and targeting thing. Watch how bad I am. I'm like, ugh. I could have done that from way back there. I could have thrown it from the top of the hill, but I got right down on the damn thing. I'm gonna spike it right here. So that's another event down. Alright, and from there, we move nicely along. See a shield down in the south. A little protection detail. The most straightforward kind of mission you can get. Keep these 4 alive. The biggest thing, most important thing, is that you get your attacks in. If you don't get your attacks in, you will not get credit for these events. So that's why you rush kind of headlong into battle. Sometimes it works in your favor and you get a nice advantage from being the first strike. You get some might. Sometimes you just die. In this particular case, I did pretty well. I got might. I got my ult. I got attacks going left and right. Got some help from friends. And we just start melting this elite down. Which is good, because he drops good stuff.
King Joko chased the old gods away from this world. Maybe we're only in the way of this one's revenge.
Now we'll just watch some of the combat go. And like I said, we were playing this during Christmas Eve in the morning, just trying to pass some time before we had to go out with family, so that was fun. Took the opportunity to go ahead and edit this, record, wanted to see how things went. Feel like they went pretty well. They're going pretty well. You know, it's nice this time of season when you get to see so much family, spend time with them, go out, have fun, get presents, be in the holiday spirit, and also still get to do what you love, which is recording video games and playing and attempting to entertain.
This looks bad.
Now, one of these attacks coming up, I way overextend myself away from the group. and I go against a level of character that is beatable if you realize what you're fighting against. But when you don't realize what you're fighting against, it can be very dangerous. There are these hookhead dogs that actually shoot a chain out, snag you, pull you towards them, and then they also do a great deal of damage to people left in their path. If you get extended from your group, there ain't no saving you until they come and pick you up off the ground, and you can hopefully survive long enough. So here I go, extending. See my health just tank, and I'm down. Thankfully I had some teammates pick me up, but again, I'm being focused because of my DPS and the damage I was doing to them, so I required another pickup. Actually, that was a rally, so we killed something around us that got me up. So yeah, that was a pretty rough circumstance. Not too difficult to battle. I believe there's just one more coming up, and then we're done. This time I take it a little bit slower because I've already done my damage. I already know that I have an opportunity to get my event credits, so I want to stay out of the damage areas. And I just want to focus near our goal so that we don't have a weird pick-off attempt or anything like that. And anyway, like I said, if you enjoy the video, if you enjoy me, if you think I'm cool, I don't know who does, none of my wife thinks I'm cool, go ahead and click the subscribe button, click the notification bell so that way you know when I post new content. I'm going to try to do more and more original content like this, where I've actually cut and edited videos and made it proper for YouTube and not just recycle streams from Twitch. But if you do want to catch me live, hit me up over there at twitch.tv/shellraiser44. Everybody who's watching this, have a Merry Christmas. I hope you all stay safe. Have a great New Year. This mission is just about complete. I'm going to go stand up there on that little castle ledge, take a nice little view, and I'm going to be done. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for stopping by. I hope you liked what you saw. If you didn't, that's cool too. But if you did, like the video, subscribe. We'll see you later. Thanks, guys.